Welcome back to Story Sensei. Today, I will be recapping the movie called The White Snake. Spoilers ahead. Chill out and enjoy. The movie begins with Blanca, a white snake demon, who is trying to rescue Zan, her husband, trapped in the temple. Her sister, Berta, a green snake demon, doesn't want to leave her sister alone in a very dangerous battle and decides to join her. Both of them use their magical powers to control the ocean water over the temple. As the water is about to descend on the temple, a powerful monk called Fahid brings out his robe and turns it into a shield to protect himself and the temple. The monk then begins to strike back. Thereafter, both sisters are defeated due to the force from the monk's power. The monk then casts a spell that is able to capture Blanca. Blanca, knowing she won't be able to overcome the monk's power, says her final goodbye to her sister and leaves her the baby to her care. Virta weeps badly for her sister being captured by the monk. Berta asks the monk why they must be persecuted, but the monk replies saying demons don't deserve to breathe the same air as them. The monk decides to spare her life and let her go, but Virta still insists that she must get her sister back no matter what. She attacks the monks, and this time the monk angrily enforces all his powers and uses them to drain all her powers. He then immediately transports and traps her to a modern Shur city, a place full of demons and mortals. Verta wakes up and finds herself in an abandoned city. The buildings were destroyed, and all the cars were burnt down. While Verta was still trying to figure out what is going on, she sees a monster that looks just like a bull heading towards her. Suddenly the monster starts to attack her, but Virta has no choice but to dodge all the hits due to being defenseless without her powers. As the monster keeps chasing after her, she comes across a girl called Sun who feels insecure and points a gun at her. But when the girl notices a demon chasing her, she shoots at it and decides to help Verta escape. While both girls are making their escape, they get trapped in a building. As the demon is about to hurt them, a car starts falling from the sky and crushes the demon. Immediately a masked man drove out from nowhere and rescues them from the demon. The masked man drops them at their destination and takes off. Sun then takes Rita to a safer place where all kinds of creatures are hiding. Here she explains to Verta that they are in a place called Cervela, a place where monsters and demons are kept due to unfulfilled desires. While she's explaining, a monster comes in from nowhere and forcibly wants Verta to be with him. As he starts to threaten her life due to her resisting, Verta comes from behind and slashes his throat. Later on, she started to teach Verta how to survive, teaches her how to shoot a gun, and even teaches her how to ride a bike, as well as learning how to fight. At a point, Verta becomes so skillful and unstoppable. They decided to put their skills to the test by going to where thieves are and get robbed. As they got robbed, Virta and her son joined forces together on their bike and were able to take back what was stolen from them. They easily took down all the criminals. Training is over, and Virta has already started to adapt to living in a Cervela. Suddenly, bikers with masks started to head to where they are. When Blanca and Sun saw them, they immediately started to make preparations for their escape. A big battle was about to occur between the ox demon, who have horns like a bull, while some have a head shaped in the form of a horse, versus the Raksha clan. They are both a combination of vampires and humans. The ox clan leader wants to rule all of Cervela, and by doing so, he has to annihilate the Raksha clan. The Raksha clan leader is called Simon. On the other hand, two ox clan members saw Virta and Sun escaping and started chasing after them on a bike. Sun was later caught and killed by one of the ox clan members. When Virta sees this, she was so angry and headed towards the monster in full force to fight it. An epic battle between the two opposing clans is about to begin until they got distracted by Virta and one of the ox clan in a fight. It turns out that the monster is much stronger than her and is about to squeeze her to death. The masked man from earlier is on top of a building with a sniper about to prevent the monster from hurting Virta. But luckily Virta shoots the monster down herself. Something strange happens as a wave was heading towards their direction. The whole clan senses the danger and all started to make their escape. Spirit demons came from the sky and started to attack the whole clan. But Simon rescues Virta. He takes Virta to a fox demon to help her find her sister. The fox demon takes them to a pool that reveals all their obsession. The fox demon tells them that anyone who wants to leave Cervela can put themselves into the pool for cleansing, thereby wiping out their memories. When the crew is about to leave, spirit demons were on the attack. One bite from them will turn you into what they are. The whole crew manages to make their escape while one of the spirit demons chases Verta separately. When the spirit demon was about to spot her, the masked man that saved her life from earlier blows a whistle and other noises to distract the demon to his direction. While he is running away from it, he saves a man who was almost caught by the demon, but the man pushed him back to save his own life. Another demon came from behind and devoured him while the masked man is still struggling with a demon. Verta rushed to help him by piercing his body, but it wasn't getting hurt until Simon hurried and slashed it with his sword. Simon tells them that those demons can only be killed by beheading. When the whole crew got outside safely, Simon is really angry that their car is damaged, which means they will have to walk back home. Virta suggested that they should take the masked man along with them since he saved her life twice. Instead, Simon yells at the masked man that he shouldn't have saved that man from back then, that this is a surveilla, and no one should be helped or trusted. As Virta begs Simon to let him tag along, Simon reluctantly allows the masked man to join their crew. When Simon and the others returned to the village, the whole place was being attacked by the Ox clan. They brutally killed every single member of the Raksha clan, and victory was theirs. Simon watched in pain as his clan got slaughtered. Later on, when the crew was on the move, the spirit demons appeared again and chased after them. In the process, the masked man got trapped. Virta begged Simon to assist in helping him, but Simon told her that they should just abandon him because he might be a burden. Verta then went alone to rescue him, but when she turned around, she noticed that Simon had abandoned them and even trapped them so he could save his own life. Virta, feeling so depressed, decided to give her life to save the masked man, but suddenly the masked man finally revealed his identity. When Verta saw him, she noticed that the masked man all this while is the long-lost sister she has been looking for. Determined to save her long-lost sister, she killed the demon and saved her sister from drowning. Virta asked questions like how Blanca ended up in a man's body, but he doesn't seem to remember anything since the monk incident. Verna and Blanca then decide to go to the fox demon so she will take them away from A Cervella. Simon was also there so he can go back too. Unfortunately, the Ox clan appeared, in verge to conquer all of A surveillance. Simon apologized to Virta for abandoning them in the first place and went into a one-on-one fight with the Ox leader. After a long fight, the Ox leader killed him. Now remaining Virta, Blanca, and the fox demon. When they tried to attack the fox demon, she unleashed her full powers and started to attack them all, thereafter killing them one by one. Varda and Blanca were able to make it to a barrier that can take them out of A Cervella, according to the fox demon. Virta enters the barrier only to be confronted again by the monk. This time, Verta releases her powers on the monk, and they both get into an epic battle. The monk keeps defeating her and keeps returning her to A Cervella, but she doesn't give in and keeps returning to fight. Finally, she returns again for the last time, which makes the monk so angry. Verta's power began to grow more significant this time, unleashing all her powers in the form of a really huge snake to attack the monk while the monk unleashes all his powers in the form of a bird. They both attack each other, but Virta's powers were able to overpower the monk's power. Now, Verta throws a huge fire blast on him and destroys his temple. Finally, the monk died. When Virta and Blanca are returning to the real world, a spirit demon catches Blanca and bites him. Virta was really sad because he can't return along with her. They both cried and said their final goodbye before Blanca perished. Virta finally returns back to Earth after so many years. Verta couldn't still forget her past life, and Blanca sacrifices for her sake, and that was how the movie ended. Thank you for watching, guys. If you love movie explanations, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to check out other movie explanation videos on this channel. Bye.